Degen NFT, how are you doing, brother?
Hello, good evening, brother.
All good, all good. How's life?
Oh, life is good. Just a lot of work, and now again a lot of work. But I'm happy to be here on stage with you. So thank you very very much for the invitation.
I mean, like, the pleasure's all mine, to be honest with you. With you, happy to kick off free Mania, as we call it down here. Carl Tech, how are you doing? Happy to have you here. Dude, I think like the reason I'm very interested to have you guys on, because I kind of feel that you guys started a meta. What do you think?
Oh, thank you very much for that. Because yes, it's what we experienced, what we saw, and it was very interesting also to see how other projects did with their free mints. It's really exciting to see that there are still people in the space interested into collecting arts, into collecting the stuff they like and they vibe with. And it was also, around 3 weeks ago, I joined the space from NFT, and Massimo said there, if you launch at zero, what can happen? No, how low can it go when you start at zero? And that's what we saw. That's what we did, and also, that's something that was in the plan way before we even announced that there will be a project called Liminals. The whole thing started through an NFT proposal we made to the Magic Eden community back then. That was around a year ago. The idea started that me and my ex-co-founder Milk No Sugar, he said, what if we do together an NFT collection for the community? And yeah, so things started to form. So the ideas come together, and we said, okay, we are not in the best market conditions. It's a bloody market sometimes, no? And so we said, best thing that could be is just to launch our free mint. And yeah, so we did. And that's just a partner from the things that happened. There are many things to say, but yes, just to answer to your question.
So tell me about like the backstory, because I've read like a few things on Liminals, to where I'm like, it's a lot more than what I actually initially thought it would be, which was just like, hey, like it's another NFT mint. But you guys seem to be like closely connected to Magic Eden, for example. Like, what's the dealio?
Yeah, it's it's a fun part because let me go a little back in history. Everything started when they announced the first Magic Eden rewards. No, the reward system where people received the token and everyone was hyping with. There was a lot of money to make back then, no? And also the hype when they launched their first, not the first, when they launched the wallet, the Magic Eden wallet, and the reward system. So that was a bullish moment back then, no? And it started that I was fully convinced about this strategy. I mean, they officially said that their goal is to become the world's biggest and most successful NFT platform out there. And they kept their promise since at least, let's say, last year. It was looking very good when I saw that Ethereum NFT collections were added, even Bitcoin stuff, and it was looking very good. So myself, I turned into Magic Eden max staker. I locked my a decent share, let's say it like that. I locked a lot of money for 4 years because I believed in that goal, in that vision, and so did also the other guy, the co-founder who created Liminals with me. And yeah, things were like that we were very bullish, commenting every day, being active in the community. And so we got invited to be part of something called Magic Eden Familia members. So with that invitation as a Familia member, you were part of a really small group, recognized from the Magic Eden community manager, and inside of that group, you had some sort of, let's say, little benefits that you could share ideas and things you want to see be implemented into the platform and stuff like that. And that was the moment when people said, what if we can just submit ideas to make the whole ecosystem grow? And so they decided to allow everyone in the community to just write a proposal, submit it, the team will review it, and if everything is right, they will put that proposal or your proposal online for vote. So the community always had to say if a proposal will pass or not. No? And that's what happened with Liminals. Back then, it was just called community-driven NFT collection. That proposal or our proposal went online, if I remember well, in December 25, by end of December 25. And in January this year, at the beginning of January, we had the majority of yes votes, so people from the community allowed us to proceed with that idea. And yeah, that's so the story behind Magic Eden, how we were connected with the people in leading positions there. Yeah.
Interesting. So what does it actually mean, right? So I get that you got like the votes in. I get that like a vote has passed and you basically got your green flag of like going ahead, right? Like what would be the difference between you guys just like starting your own NFT and doing it this way? Like, are there any benefits towards like Magic Eden or whatever?
Oh yes, there was a lot of benefit because we were not in a situation that we needed funds from the community, from everyone. No?
Gotcha.
Yes, that allowed us to start with a free mint, that allowed us also to implement a 0% royalty fee. And
nice.
It also covered the artist fees, his charge for creating the collection. And also, I can tell you, it was 4 months of a lot of work. My screen time, I had a lot of weeks where my screen time were around 90 hours, just X, Discord and stuff like that, because I have to be honest, I underestimated it a lot. I thought it would be a really nice walk through the park to just launch an NFT collection, an NFT project, to build a community. And I had to learn it the hard way. It is not that easy how people may think. It's a lot of hard work behind. And it was only possible, I need to admit it, it was only possible because of that proposal where we also got payment, to do the whole work.
Gotcha. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, like, it's interesting, right? Because like they've also like done many votes and where like the community decided upon something and they did not do anything with that. So it's nice to hear that they actually followed up.
Yes, there were also a lot of proposal that just doesn't went through. People voted with no. Even there were a lot of good proposals, but if you don't have the votes, you cannot do anything. So the main thing was to have a really good idea and to present it also in a very good way, so people you gain their trust, and also to make them vote. And especially if you are against whales, who have a lot of power to decide the direction of a proposal, then you can forget it. You can also forget it because it's based on power in terms of staking. The more you have staked in token, the bigger is your staking power to have some sort of influence about the outcome of a vote.
Yeah, but that's not exactly what I mean. What I mean, for example, was like at some point they had like the a vote about like seller side royalties, like the payments for that, and I think like they basically or buyer side, like I don't know, seller side royalties. And they basically voted in favor, and nothing was being done with it. Like it's a different topic. It has nothing to do with your NFT, but just like some food for thought.
Yeah, but I got your point. I know now what you mean. Yeah, we had a few of those proposals who went through. Community voted yes, but still there came later the decision because of these and these reason we cannot proceed with this idea, and it was just shut down. You know? So that was one of them with the royalty thing. Who will pay, seller or buyers? They just said no, we cannot do it.
Interesting. I mean, anywho, maybe like this is like the right time for like anyone tuning in. At the end of like the interview or like at the end of like the stream, thanks to you guys, we're going to give out like a few liminal NFTs, right?
Absolutely, and I'm happy to have the chance to do it also. So maybe we have new holders, new members who will like what they will see inside the community. It's all about making connections and also to receive a first own impression about what's happening inside the Liminals community.
Absolutely. So, dude, tell me about the art, right? Because you said that. Oh shit! I tried to put on Magic Eden to show people what liminals look like, but I think there's some kind of an error on Magic Eden. Like none of like the what's it called? Like the art is loading.
Oh yes, today it's a mess. I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening there, but in many collections you just see placeholders.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Let me see.
Brother, I'm
so sorry.
Yeah. No, I just want to say I'm struggling. To be honest, I mean, I'm a noob today, you know, here on stage. It's the first time being in a live stream. And I'm struggling to put my PFP in the space corner there.
No worries. Take your time. Like, we have more than enough time. I'm seeing Eden down, Tensor good.
Okay, cool.
So, having said that, let's go for Tensor. There you go. I see that you put on an image, but make sure like Degen NFT, what you do for like a avatar, right? Like you see the 3 dots on your camera screen.
Yes.
Somewhere there it should say avatar.
I see it, and I can also select it, but when I click on done, it doesn't change anything.
Oh,
that seems like to be bugging.
Fucking software for you.
Oh. Let me try again.
Yeah, no worries, brother.
No, maybe now. Yeah.
We got it. We got it. There you go, brother.
I see Liminals. Yes. It's a shame that's not working on Magic Eden today. I hope they will fix it very quickly.
I hope so too, because like I got some orders in, and I hope that my NFTs don't get stuck.
Oh man! Talking about it, you saw what happened there with DGots.
Yeah, well, with DGots, that was like a little different though, because like Floor Protocol got hacked.
Yeah, and yeah, I made a post today, but I deleted it. We'll repost it tomorrow. I joined the DGots community, brother. I had it in mind.
Nice.
Yes, I wanted for a long time to also be part of that community because, I mean, it's impossible to not notice those guys, those people. They are so united and still one of the most, if not the most iconic NFT collection in the Solana space, in my opinion. And during the time in Web3, I also met a really great guys from the DGots community. There were also great guys who supported Liminal since the beginning, even without knowing on which direction we will go. And so I just said myself, all right, I know I want to buy a DGots, but I will wait. I will wait for when everything is over with Liminals, at least the launch with Liminals, because I just doesn't want to give the impression that I'm joining the community to shill Liminals or whatever. And so I could buy my forever DGOT and I'm happy now. And tomorrow I will join the DGOT's community server and just do also a little post about it.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, like some of like the DGOTs holders definitely are some goated collectors, right? I'm quite sure you got like JSL in your community, for example.
Yes. Yeah.
Who are some of the other DGOTs of your holders?
Jungus is also one who even won 2 one-on-one NFTs. I remember Sandman joined also when we opened the Discord server and started with the first campaigns. We had also Twix the Queen. He also joined the community back then, the Liminals community. And let me think about who else. I guess those are the name I have in mind right now.
Very nice.
Yes, and I mean, look, I know it's not something that anyone can take for granted to receive support from anyone. It doesn't matter from which community. I believe just if someone takes the time to even leave a comment or to just put a like in there or a repost or whatever, it's something that I really appreciate. And so it's the community we have. So all those people, really like-minded people. And yes. There you can see the one-on-one from Twix, just that girl with the pink or violet hair.
This one?
Yes, that's one that she won. And we created this just in some sort of sign of respect and appreciation for the support. And that's the one she owns.
It's a nice one. You know what? So let me kick the door down with this one. Degen, as much as I happen to like you on a personal level, is this true art or is this like AI created?
Thank you. And I knew this question will come. You warned me the last time, and I took the challenge because, yes, I can only be transparent to everyone. Let's say it's a mix. We cannot say that it was a hand-drawn art, but we can also not say that it's just AI-generated art because I was involved. Yes, I was involved with the work from the artist. I can tell you he claimed because there was a day we had a little discussion with him and he said, hey, come on guys, I'm working for over 200 hours now on the whole collection because we had a lot of wishes. We had a lot of wishes regarding face expression, regarding backgrounds, back traits, regarding whatever. And so he had also to make a lot of cuts. You may see when you took two liminals, different liminals. There are some where you can notice it very well, that you see the head is like put just in the body, above the body, and the eyes, the face expression itself, it's also just put in there. And so there are different layers where you will notice that. And but yes, I need to, of course, to admit AI is involved in the collection, but as I said, not only AI, it was a lot of work also behind.
I think that's fair. I think like, and also like, there's no shame in things, right? Like I think like it's a balance in things, especially these days. I think like you can use it to an extent, but as long as you still have like the curation part intact, to where people actually like judge it, etc., and like a lot of work is being put into it. I think like that's an important one. Can you maybe like tell about like the character itself?
Yes, that's also a very interesting story. Just to add two words to your last comment. Yes, you know, there was also the thing where we just talked. Oh no, let's say, I need to be fair. We were not always in the same opinion, even the ones inside the team, no, let's say myself, a co-founder, and sometimes also with the artist, because it's always the same. No, the more people you have involved into something, the more different opinions you will have. No? And different opinions can lead to discussions where we just do not agree. And I need to be fair, that was also the situation with Liminals. Why? Because I wanted them to be full body NFTs. And there was a reason why I wanted them to be full body NFTs. It's because we live, or at least it's my opinion, we live in an era where basically everyone have access to just some sort of video generating AI tool. I mean, here in this space with Grok, I'm sorry if you have the blue check mark, it's just a prompt. You can put a prompt there and bring your character, your NFT, you can bring it to life, you can make a clip, a short movie scene and whatever, no? And that's the thing that I had in my mind back then. I visualized them before they were even created, all them. I visualized it to see all these characters just live, just in different video scenes, and that's what we see in the timelines. You know, people are really creative, and it's cool to see it also. And you know, this thing has a backstory. Do you know the Goons Club collection?
I do not. Wait, is it on Solana? Yes, right?
Yes. Yeah,
2D?
they changed the name. They changed the name to Goons 3D, I guess.
Can it be 2D?
Click. Let's see. No, those are not those.
Is it with a S or a Z?
Or maybe they changed to Goons Club. I don't know. No, but I can see it there.
What I can do, maybe Google's my best friend. Nope.
What? Now let's see if Magic Eden is not bugging there.
Of course it is.
Yup, those ones.
Okay.
But those are just the figurines. Maybe if we scroll down, we see how a Goons Club NFT look. Yeah, those are the Goons Club NFTs. And
Nice.
you know, that was literally the first NFT collection on Solana I bought. That I got introduced with those. I have another story. No, I entered the NFT space with VV Digital Collectibles. But in Solana, it was with Goons Club, and we had a problem there. And then from the Goons Club, it's safe to say I have a lot of grails. I collected them. I just vibed with some trades. I was not the one who was looking at which one has the highest rarity, but if I saw a trade that I just liked, you know, I'm not the guy who buys something in expectation of what will I receive in return if I buy this. No, I just
Sure.
collect, and I have still around I don't know, maybe 30 of those goons, all with that special trait I liked. But there was a problem. And it was not only on my side. I saw a lot of people in the community unhappy because they don't have they don't have the rest of the body. It's just a PFP version, and people were claiming that they want them to have as full body to make stuff like a Kid Colored Beasts, because we saw with the Kid Colored Beasts collection they could animate them, do short video scenes, or even integrate them in games and stuff like that. But we didn't have that with the Goons Club. And it was a problem, yes, because they were promised made. No, they were promised made. Some people from the lead of Goons Club, they said back then, yeah, have patience, it will come. We will give you the 3D files and whatever. And yeah, it is what it is. But in that time, I was so jealous to a Kid Colored Beast guys, because I said, why the Goons Club cannot also be a so full body version? So that's some sort of the story why I wanted to see Liminals as full body, because I just believe you can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of things if you have the whole body of the collection. Yeah, I have that statue in my home. I have some of them also physical statues.
Looks sick.
Yeah,
but it's interesting to see how some other NFT collections basically serve its purpose, or like serve its inspiration to your own kind of NFT collection, right?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And I mean, also there always something you can learn about another project, how you can improve. Also, maybe when in the future you want to do a new thing, and even with the actual project, I'm still seeing a lot of things from other communities where I say myself, oh, but that's cool, that's a great idea, that's something we can implement also, or take apart, and just keep learning, because I believe there is always a chance to improve what you have or what you are doing.
So tell me about some of that. Can you maybe take us to some of the things you've learned from other collections, to where you're I'm gonna implement that, or I'm gonna do better than that in my own collection?
All right, there is a community, I can mention them, Lunarverse. I remember I got onboarded by a guy, a really, really good guy, great guy, from the also Magic Eden community. He was also, or is still also, part of the top 1% staker. And one day he just said to me, brother, don't you want to join the Lunarverse community? And I said, why not? I bought an NFT, went through the verify process, and man, that moment when I joined, when I was in the chat, how those people, it felt like 100 people. It's just saying hello and welcome and great to have you here. And that was amazing. That was an amazing experience, because it felt very special. And that's something that I'm tried to implement in the Liminals. And it's not even needed to be implemented right now, because like I said, we have a lot of like-minded people in there, and every time when someone joins and someone notices it also, those people receive a very welcome. And I'm just a believer of the first impression. I believe if the first impression is very, very bad, then you have a problem, because it's difficult to make people change in their mindset. But if the first impression it's good, the change is much higher, to make them just stay. And I'm not active in the Lunarverse community, but I believe six Lunarverse NFTs. And what did I did? I just staked them. I staked them for a year and forgot, because I don't bought to just have an entry there and to look around and leave. So that was one case where I can say that from these guys I could learn from that community how warm they all are, how they treat new members, and it's really great.
Gotcha. Interesting. So, dude, you know what? Like, take me through, like, everyone who's listening, take us through like the your campaign before going live, right? Like before the mint. How was that? Like, how did you guys start? How did you like experience it? And well, I mean, like, tell me about like how it was to you, because like you guys made a lot of noise with like your free mint, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was a road. No, it was a long road. And just to answer to Googie, yes, Lunaverse, LDZ. And look, it started with the selection of the base character, no? Because I mean, at the beginning, if I go back in time, we got a proposal passed with the yes votes. And so what was the first thing was to create the Discord server, the X account, verify all the things, look that everything is prepared and that we have the needed things. So when first people join, they have some sort of a structured infrastructure inside the Discord. But the story began when we involved the community, the first members who joined, we involved them in selecting the character, the initial character of the collection. Because right now it's Liminals, but it could also have been something completely different. No, we had 7 or 8. No, it was 7 different character bases. So Liminals was this character now with the childish body, you know, and different face expressions. But we had different characters like Exolinks. We had some red pandas. We had goblins, wizards. What was also and a ghost-like character. And so we made a lot of campaigns where we also made some contests and giveaways and made just people from the community make some noise. So at the end, they all have the chance to vote, which is the base you guys want to see as the final product, as the final NFT base, character base.
So it went to like the character you have right now.
Sorry.
So like the vote went to like the character you're having as a PFP right now.
Yes, exactly. That was the one that was voted or got voted with the majority of the votes at the end. But you know, there were also people unhappy. I need to admit it also, because we had. Yes, we had back then really active people. We have active people, and they wanted also to see the ghost win or the exolinks or whatever. And at the end, you know, it's a vote, and we had to also to start the process in it all, because we lost also a lot of time with those votings regarding which will be the base. And my character, my PFP, no, that one, how should I say? To be fair, I didn't want the Liminals to win myself. I wanted another character, but I didn't vote it. Because I said, yeah.
Which one did you want to win?
I don't know if it's fair to say it, because you know, I have a lot of plans, and I can tell you it was not Liminals. Maybe sooner or later you will see it. You will see it. Yeah, yes. I'm spilling the beans. Yes.
Good enough. I mean, like, dude. Having said that, like, because I'm interested, like, is there anywhere we can like have a look at like the characters which could have been it as well?
Sorry, I didn't understand this one.
Can we like have a look at like the different characters people were able to vote on?
Oh yes, of course. Let me see if I can find one in a short. Let me check. I should have the banner. We had a banner with all 7 characters. Just need to see if I can find it. Just 1 second, brother. I'm looking for it. So, I found something. Let me see. How can I share it? So,
If it's easier, you can just like send it to me on Discord.
I found one. I'm just uploading it.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, I cannot share pictures here.
Oh, wait,
send it
I
to
can.
you. I send it to you. I will send it to you.
There we go. I got it.
Ah, yeah. Yes, those were the character bases, and you see in the right place there are liminals. That was the initial just presentation base. Looks a little different to what we have nowadays. And most people wanted the blue exolinks, the one in the top right. I wanted the one in the top, the red panda. Yes.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yes.
But you know what? Like, I think like all are pretty much the same. Like the goblin isn't really for me because like it's on one hand cute, on the other hand like slightly evil. But I think like the artwork is actually like quite cool with each and single one of them.
Yes. You know, there were also people asking, why can we not just use all of them? No, we had all also this question. Some people wanted to have them all in one single collection, but it would have been a pain and very difficult to make them. I don't know, to make them fit in terms of how many traits then you will need, no, for each character in a collection where the numbers will be 3,333 NFTs. And so no, we had at the end we had to proceed with just one. And so we went with the liminals because those one was the one who wants the votes. But we added 3 more bases because this one, the white childish boy, is 1 base. So the other character with the brown skin is an additional base. No, that's the way how the artist had to work with them and to cut the faces of all of them and this type of stuff. And then also the female traits. Females are also 2 additional bases, and the same stuff there. So the body traits and head traits and whatever from the males couldn't be used for the females. So it's like I said, there was a lot of work behind for the artist to make everything fits right. And yes, that's the story from the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess like the layering is like the issue there, right? Because like the bodies are so different, and I mean like the head is so different, but I don't know, I don't mind like the one you actually like ended up with. I think like it actually is the best one.
You mean the liminal?
I think so. I think like it's a good base character, right? Like if you would expand upon like the universe, if you're looking at medievals, for example, like they have like burn mechanisms to where like there are other like characters like getting into the universe as well. I think like your base character is the liminal with like extras to be added if that's something you'd be looking to in the future. I don't hate the idea.
It's a very good point because they can be integrated in so many things. We have also even a lot of requests regarding collaborations. Today I received even one very, very interesting one. I'm still in touch with the guy, and the proposal was to integrate liminal NFTs in a game, in an existing game, a known game. It's a really good one. I haven't shared it even with the community. I hope you guys will not hate me for it. I just haven't had the time for it. So. But I will do the announcement when the time is right for it, because as I said, I'm still in touch with that guy to see what's the best ways. It sounds really interesting, but then also there were different type of requests. Also with Liminals, people asking for merch, for example. How can I have my own liminal in a T-shirt, or how can I have my liminal in a comic book and stuff like that, no? And they are very easy to use as character for a lot of things. So
Exactly.
yes, fully agree.
Yeah, very universal as well. I mean, like you can include like any kind of skin color, any kind of nationality. Like you can go like pretty wide with that one.
Yes, and there was also the idea. It's maybe something for the future, I don't know, but right now the focus is on liminals. I have also there a few topics to mention, maybe interesting topics also for you, because we had a big change with liminals 9 days ago. The whole thing turned into a community-driven or community-led NFT project, and it's not being led by myself, to be honest. We have a team of 50 people working as a united group to push everything, to push liminals beyond what it is now, and a lot of beautiful ideas there, but later more to it. Yes, to your point, I mean, look, at the end, there was also a suggestion to make a 2.0 liminals collection with undead characters, for example. Yes, and look, it's not possible. I also like even the idea. It could be a cool addition, but for right now, I mean, we are not even a month old. No, when was the mint? I even have to check myself.
Yeah, I think that only a few weeks ago.
Yes, 3 weeks ago. So pretty new. Still a lot of things to do, and just started like let's say 9 days ago. 9 days ago we started with the project as a united group, no? And it's still very early. I believe we have so much potential with liminals to do first to do beautiful things with it, and later we can still decide if there should be an addition collection like undead liminals, something like that.
Yeah, and also like the interesting part is like how you would implement that, right? Would you do it as like a side quest, like a side mint, or would you rather just like include it within like the original collection? It's as you're saying, like you're still like maybe like a little too early to just like plan ahead with these kind of things.
Absolutely,
So,
because
sorry.
Oh, good. No, I just wanted to add, yes, that is also a thing that, I had to think a lot about myself, even with liminals, because there are so many ways, so many different strategies, and sometimes it's not so easy, because at the end you don't have a guarantee, to know what is the best way, how can I implement this, or even stuff with staking, what's the utility, will there be a token and stuff like that. But still, there is a chance, there are ways, and that's what I like about Web3. You can always also implement new things or start new things also related to what you have already launched, and yeah, I guess we will see.
Interesting food for thought, right? How's the so tell me, like, how did you experience the mint? So like, let's say like you guys, how to begin with, like how long did it take you guys to mint out?
Oh, I can tell you something about that. In one word, no, it's not fair. I cannot say it. I wanted to say disappointed, but that will not be fair. But I will say it why disappointed. I mean, 3,333 NFTs. From those NFTs, let's this sink in. 2.5K reserved for the Magic Eden stakers. They had whitelist allocation to be, like, let's say, the first one in the line to just mint for free. And from all those wallets, around 80 wallets minted from the Magic Eden community.
Dang.
So, yes, that's what happened during the mint. And what did we make? We took the decision and said during the mint, okay, we will not keep watching this show. It was enough. We waited for almost an hour and saw that, as I said, around 80 wallets minted from the Magic Eden allocation. And so we just made the decision, what's the right thing to do? We had a lot of people who supported us during the last 4 months. People who we called them OG members or elite members or whatever, no? And we said, let's just change the rules. We increased the mint spots from OG members and elite members. We doubled the numbers, no? And we made a short announcement and everyone happy. It was a wild day on Discord, seeing so many people shaking when they saw, oh, I can keep minting and sharing what they got. And it was a fun, very, very fun and special moment for me. Later then, after that, then we went public, not the public mint. And there we had, I guess, around 2,000 NFTs, I believe, 2,000 NFTs still available for public. And it took around 15 minutes, and then it was a mint out. That was the experience during the mint.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of crazy, right? Because like we saw, like, because essentially a free mint pretty much means that it's being sold for 0.1, I believe, given like transaction costs. Is that fair?
Do you mean after the mint?
0.01. No. I mean, like, if I'm minting a free mint, it essentially costs 0.01 Solana.
Ah, yes.
Including, right? You guys went like pretty much like 18x. Did you expect this?
To be honest, look, I didn't expect it to went that high in such a short time, and I believe that we are not where we will be, where we can be right now. But in terms of the statistic we are seeing there, you know, I learned a lot about this free mint, and I will not do the same mistake a second time. At least I believe. Anyway, the second collection I will launch will not be a free mint, but just in case, when I will do another free mint, then I will know what mistake I made there. And for me, the biggest mistake was 2,000 NFTs just for random public wallets, no? Because I saw a really big dump wave after public mint, everything red. All these wallets minted and just flip it for $1 profit, or maybe $1.5 profit. And it's okay, it's fair. I will never judge anyone for selling, but what I just am trying to say here, if we had those 2,000 NFTs allocated to people who wanted the mint, who wanted to mint a Liminals NFT, who wanted to be part of the community, then we will not have such a dump wave, no, after the mint. And I believe that also the numbers will look even better than what we have now. Why I'm saying this? Because from the OG and elite members, almost all of them are still in the community. They are still active. They are still supporting the whole thing. And that's a thing that I will take for the next project. No, appreciate the people you have inside. Try to onboard more real people before you go out and start the mint.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, like, I honestly feel like those people should be shamed. So, like, on the one hand, right? Like, I don't think there's like a different, like, I think you can like take some profits. If something goes like 20x, you might as well just like de-risk a little bit. But at the same time, you do want to like attract the people who are going to be like a net positive rather than just like extracting from your ecosystem, right?
Absolutely agree.
So,
And you know,
sorry, man.
yes.
No.
Okay. I just wanted to add also, because we are talking about 18x, you know, I mean, we have a lot of, or not a lot, but we have at least Tensor and the Magic Eden platform. I'm hearing a lot of things about Orbis. We are also listed on Orbis. I myself hadn't had the chance to test it. We like to test it as well, of course. But I mean, with Magic Eden as a platform where I'm more familiar with it, we have a lot of statistic, numbers where we can track, we can see what are the biggest holders and what was all-time high and stuff like that. And also, so we can also track and see how thin the floor is, how much soul I need if I wanted at my own to push the floor well to whatever. No, and with Liminals it's very interesting, and I want it organically. I will not force or do anything or start some sort of sweep contests, because we had a sweep contest. We had one around 1 week after the mint, so someone could win a one-on-one NFT. And it was fun, it was cool, people had a lot of joy with it. But at the end, with such type of contents, I mean, you push the floor higher, it will come also back again, no? Because if you don't win, a lot of people will just try to get their funds back, which is fully normal and okay to me.
Yeah. It's interesting food for thought, right? How do you get like people interested on the long term?
Yeah, I mean, regarding long term, the most bullish thing I see inside the community is that there is not a single person dictating what we will do or what will be the future of the whole project. No, right now it's here to this. It's really interesting. Right now, all you need to do is to own one liminal NFT, which right now I don't even know the dollar value, maybe $6 or $7, something like that. And you are not just joining a community where you are part from, you are literally being part of the whole project. You own a piece of the project because it's a community-driven project, no? So you have a say, you can bring your ideas, you can even say, guys, I have this idea, I would like this to be implemented. And for that, we have those 15 people who make sure that the community is heard. Know that if we see people want to bring the project to a specific direction, and if we can do it, then we will do it. So that's, in my opinion, the most bullish thing. Because you are not just owning a piece of digital art, you have a say there. No?
Well, I mean, like that kind of, I was just like thinking out loud, right? I guess you're right, but like that kind of begs the question, what are you planning to do with like the project? Like, where are you trying to get this project towards?
The idea behind the whole thing is just to expand, to onboard new people, like-minded people who vibe with the art. The idea is to integrate. Look, I don't like the word utility, because it can be a really toxic thing. when or at least that's the experience I made, when you talk about utility, the expectations could be very, very different from what you were talking or promised, or I don't know, and so the foot party starts. But the idea behind Liminals and what we want, as it's not only what I want, it's what we as a community want, is to integrate different things, not just one direction. We want to integrate things like what I mentioned earlier, some sort of merch products, for example, some sort of storytelling books, even some sort of channels where you have access to people who are very talented in game developments, in AI specialists we have also. So we want to create a place where you can unlock a lot of informations, of talents, to just create new things. And right now it's really early to talk very detailed about it, but it's the direction where we are moving. We are moving to make the whole thing bigger, to implement new things that we don't have right now.
And is there like any nugget you can basically, or any alpha you can give on like how you're planning to do that?
Let's say it that way. From those 15 people we have selected as core members, we all are in a position to contribute, to add different type of things. 15 different talented people. Someone could, let's say, contribute in a financial way, someone can contribute in creating a new staking platform, someone can contribute in creating a game. All 15 people willing and decided, committed to contribute, to make those things become reality. That's what I can tell.
Gotcha. I mean, like, dude, like, I'll tell you that much. It's both secretive, but like also mysterious, and like I'm looking forward to see like where you guys are gonna go. From my point of view, I thought that the idea of like implementing a free mint is actually like quite nice. I think it's net positive. You earn, like, you reward those who are there early, and from like the point of view to where you'd be like either malicious or fraudulent or whatever, you guys were free mint. So I think like that kind of shows that you're doing this for the love of the game, if anything, right? So I mean, like, I like the art as well, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe like if you'd have me, why don't we just like go through some of the art and like go through some of your favorite traits?
Oh, yes.
You guys are listed on Orbis, right? There you go.
Yes.
Shall we? Do you prefer to go through the one at once, or like how would you like to go through this?
I don't know. You can also just remove the one-on-one filter if you like, and so we see just those from Floor. There are, or I don't know. I mean, traits are so.
You know what? Let's take this one for example. Tell me about him.
Yeah, I can tell you here. If that it's a little hard, but it's my own opinion. I have to be transparent. If this one would land in my wallet, I believe I would do a little giveaway or offer it to exchange it for a tuxedo, because I don't vibe that much with warrior style characters or military style characters, but I like here that still you have so many different versions. No, everyone will find at least one trait where that person will say, "Oh, I vibe with that." No? And my preferred ones are the ones with the wings or with the suit, tuxedo suit, for example. And this shield that you can see here, it was way bigger before. That was an adjustment we had to make and say, no, hold on, it's too big for the character. It got lost. The shield is like taking the whole scenario. But yeah, personally, I don't vibe much with that one.
I mean, I don't mind it. I kind of feel like it looks cute. I think it looks dope. It's interesting that you're saying that the shield was even bigger than this, because I would say like it's pretty fucking big to begin with.
That's true. It's still too big.
But I will tell you this, right? I do kind of feel that the I like the what's the right word for this? It looks very whimsical. And I like the art style. I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a very colorful one. I like the background here, also in combination with other traits. So, for example, again, that tuxedo suit in this background looks also very, very nice with the black wings, for example. Yes, we have also some traits that were implemented as tribute to other NFT collections. No? For example, the God helmet was because of the D-Gods. I was very careful with that. I even asked two guys from the D-Gods community what is a trait that is very loved there, and was also careful to just implement it, because I don't want to make feel mad anyone. It was more a sign of respect, of appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
But God helmet is this one.
Yeah, that looks fucking awesome.
That looks cool. I like it.
I mean, like the art is very like easily likable. I like how there seems to be like a trend to where normally you see like the side front kind of perspective, and like you guys just like did the front. I like how it's different.
Mm. Yes, I mean, look, before I entered here to the live stream, I took an NFT. I don't know if I can share it even here. I took one of the Liminals NFT. I went to Grok and I wrote a really, really, let's say, stupid prompt. I just wrote, the camera is rotating and the character is just standing there. Breathe in, breathe out. Not more. And I try if I can send it. It's incredible. No, it's because of the character at wall. No, to have it like that in this 3D art, it's insane how many things you can do with that. No? And even nowadays, also I knew a lot of people working with Claude, for example, where you can, with just one picture, you can turn it into a fully 3D file where you can implement it into games and whatever. So I believe it's a benefit to have them like that, just because of the possibilities. If you like to create content, to create fun things, then they fit very well.
You created a bunch of fun things, if anything.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was eyeing this one for a little bit, and I in the chat I also read about like the black wings. What are some of like the most beloved traits within the collection?
Oh, that's the legendaries. The legendaries are the most wanted ones, especially the diamond. That one is also cool. I like the color mixes with white, gold, red. It looks really nice.
What are the legendaries?
Yes, let's see, where are them? Click on character. I believe it's on character. We have Ruby. Ruby is a legendary. Jade or Jade. Diamond. Oh, why you say no listings? Ah, you have another filter. Ah, the gold helmet. No, remove Ruby 1. Ruby 1 is the eye trade. Yes.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, those for example, but Ruby is not even the most wanted one. It's the diamond one. I believe, if I'm not wrong, the diamond one is, yeah. They look all pretty cool. Just like, oh, look at this one with black wings with the green stone.
That looks awesome. For sure.
Yeah.
What do they go for? I guess like floor price.
I have to see. I know diamonds are somewhere at 0.7 if I remember well. Just checking myself as well. Oh, Magic Eden is bugging hard.
Yeah, Magic Eden is cooked.
0.6. Diamond is at 0.6 right now. Just two listed. One for 0.6 and one 0.76. Those are the most popular ones. Ah, no, we have also copper, the copper trade. Sorry, I forgot about it. The copper trade is as 1.2 Sol. Yup, those ones.
Damn. I mean, like, that's beautifully made, though.
Mm. And I saw animations with those ones. It looks just amazing. No, it's that's what I'm hyped for when I see what you can do with it. That's.
I mean, like, man, that looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
And you know, the fun part is that as we have four different bases. No, in reality, it's more than 4 bases, because if we take the legendaries, then we are talking about around 10 bases, because legendaries are unique in the collection. No, they look all the same, but they have different backgrounds and back traits and whatever. But the fun part is, with all those bases, it's not so difficult to find one where you say, okay, I'm not a fan of this childish art, but I like this one. No, it's it's an easy thing.
Oops. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with art, though, right? Like, there's always someone who's gonna like it, and there's always someone who's going to dislike it.
Yes, also, of course, I know. Also, there are people who are not much of big fans, no, of this type of collection, or let's say artwork. I received also not a lot, but a few feedbacks. There are also people who just like it in a PFP version, no, in a shoulder to head style, and not 3D. Also, not 3D. That was also an argument. We were even thinking about, at the very beginning, we were thinking about to make them just 2D, but it's yeah.
This looks fucking sick, though.
Oh, that's the one from Jungus, from the D-Gods.
Really, I
Yeah.
think like that's probably my favorite one.
It's a really cool one. And all of those one-on-one NFTs that were customized, where they were in touch themselves with the artist. It was not that they reached out to me or to my co-founder to talk about what they want to see. They had to chat directly with the artist. I saw the chats now, because if someone opens a ticket, I still see it because of the founder role. And it was really funny to see how they were interacting with him. And some of them had a lot of wishes. He made like 6 and 7 different versions in some of those one-on-ones. But yeah, Oh, this one is also cool.
Yeah, it looks fucking sick. So, having said that, brother, what's next? What's next for you guys? Like, what are some of the internal goals?
Well, let's say I can share this with you guys. We had the first Teams meeting. We can say it's last Sunday, where the idea was to just sit together between our core members and introduce ourselves, share what strengths we have, who can contribute to what, etc. To just make an initial plan, also to learn about each other, but with the intention to make a first plan with topics where we think that we should immediately improve and execute it also in a positive way. That I'm talking about things like to have a really good content plan for things like X, for example, where we discussed about things like how can we improve the structure inside Discord and not split all the conversations through different channels. That was something that I had to adjust yesterday, because look, we had before Mint, we had an insane amount of people posting in there, just chatting with each other, people from different communities, and we have it back now. I'm happy to see it. We have this experience back now, that it's a really active chat, but we split it because we said we need a chat just for verified holders, we need a chat for core members and the general chat. So you're splitting the whole conversations in 3 channels, you know? And just to give you an idea, you know, we made a plan about things that can be executed very quickly, and we had also plans for things that will need some sort of time. When I say some sort of time, it's safe to say that there are a lot of things we can implement during the next few weeks. Cannot promise anything, because as I said, I prefer to just, when we have a good idea and when we have the needed people, the people who are needed to just implement it and then announce it, although that we have added something. But yes, I can tell you, we are very active, and it's all day interacting with each other, and that's what it is for now.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, dude, before we get to like the giveaway part of things, right? Are there any things you would like me to highlight?
I mean, brother, I can only say that I'm very thankful for you having me here, for the invitation, and also, yes, for all the questions. There is no way to highlight it more than like you already did. I know there are a lot of people from the Liminals community here also in the live stream, and that helps a lot. And I believe that one day, one step a day, we can reach a lot of things. So I'm happy for this connection. And no, I mean, right now for me it's really wonderful how it was. Nothing specially to highlight, in my opinion. Yes, except you wanted to mention or show something else.
No, not at all. I think I just want to make sure that I'm doing my job well, right? Like I want to just like put a spotlight on you guys. For anyone who was not familiar with Liminals, I want to make sure that this is a good base to basically decide for themselves, like, hey, do I like this project or no? And if so, they can dig into like the community, buy an NFT if that's something they decide to, etc.
Okay, very good point, brother. You gave me an idea. Yes, if maybe, or I don't know if I can put it in the chat or you can put it, maybe the Discord link from the Liminals, where people can just take a look They don't need to hold an NFT to have access to the whole community. So they can, just take their own experience there, build their own mind, and then decide if they want to join the community.
You know what? I'll put it in the chat itself. There we go. Just loading. There we go. Boom.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. It's really my pleasure having you guys on. Having said that, guys, this is my last call for anyone who wants to be able to win Liminals NFT. All you need to do, it's very, very, very easy. You go to this post. This one. Tag 3 friends. Make sure you follow both Liminals World and the NFT Cat _soul. And I would say in a minute or two we get to the giveaway. What do you think, Degen?
Absolutely, sounds very cool. I just saw a few legends here in the comments. Mr. Champ is also a guy I know back then from the time in Vivi Digital Collectibles. Do you know about it? Did you also participated in Vivi Digital Collectibles?
No, I didn't. I do know Mr. Champ, and I see you too here, J-Bone. But no, tell me about it.
Oh, brother, look, in a short, let me say, with $500 I invested into Vivi Digital Collectibles back then. I will just share the story. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. I could easily retire. I could easily say, okay, I'm done. I just entered the space, and a few months later, I have such a big portfolio that I don't even need to keep my 9-to-5 job. That's the situation which was with Vivi Digital Collectibles back then. But I don't know how they are doing now. I believe they are doing still good. I see a lot of people are still vibing with them and keep collecting. But just so you have an idea, that was one example. I minted, or not minted, I bought, because, there was also a lot of discussions about, can we say that Vivi collectibles are NFTs or not, because they are not minted on chain, or you have not access to the keys and whatever. But the point is, there was one NFT, if I remember well, I paid $250 for it, Walt Disney statue, and that Walt Disney NFT had an all-time high of 48K in gems. Yes, in gems, but those gems you could flip those gems for dollars. No, we had a lot of Telegram groups, people like crazy trying to to exchange gems for USDC and stuff like that. And I had a moment where I was easily at around 500K in worth, in USDC worth, to say easily, I will not live the rest of my life without moving a rock, but it's still a lot of money to say, I will just try something else, no? And I was one who didn't sold. I'm this type of guy. I held the thing to zero if needed. But yes, it was my first experience collecting stuff.
That sucks. Yes. But you know what? We live and learn, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, brother. Let's get to the giveaway. What I normally I just handpick people. Shall we both do one, and we'll fight on who gets the last one?
Oh, also I'm absolutely okay if you want to choose the people.
I'll tell you this much, John. he's a regular, so I am happy to make sure John gets one. John, make sure to send a message to Degen NFTG. Maybe like someone from your community as well. What do you think, Degen?
All right, let me see. Oh, that's a difficult one. You know, all those people are so wonderful. That's.
Would you be more comfortable with me choosing?
You know, the thing is that I know how active they all are, no, and to just pick one myself right now, I don't know. Let me see.
I get that's very inconvenient. Let me just get to the second one then. Fuck it. Like I do this like on a daily basis. I do not mind. Appreciate you, J-Bone. Next one is going to be Googie Gusta Boy. Congrats. Make sure to send a message to Degen NFT. And last but not least, Dieter. There we go. So that's Dieter, Gusta Boy, John, Eichhorn. Make sure to send a message to Degen NFT.
Yeah, cool. Congrats, guys. And thank you also from my side to everyone who jumped in, who took the time just to listen, to be here. I really appreciate every one of you.
Oh, hell yeah. And I mean, like, we're still doing like quite okay-ish on the viewership. It's not like the biggest, but like we had like some kind of issue to where like we got shadow banned, right? What the fuck?
Oh yeah. That's wild. Right now, I prefer to not even mention the wording give or away or whatever, because I noticed that they are shadow banning it, and I don't know how many times you can do it before they even suspend your account. No, so it's difficult right now.
Yeah, it's shitty. I'm not gonna lie, because you know what? It's a nice to have, right? Like it's nothing more or less, but like you want to incentivize people tuning in and potentially get for free like something they've been listening to, and just like in order to be part of the community. I don't see like what's wrong with it, but like it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Anyways,
let's do this again sometime without us getting shadow banned, brother. I'll be keeping a close eye on you guys. This was amazing. I think you guys really set a trend with like the free mints, and I mean like many have followed after, right? Shaolin Saga, Anomaly, who we have tomorrow. Then we have Misfits Order, and like everyone is doing quite well from those free mints. So like for now, I think this is the meta. Thank you so much for giving your time, and I'll be keeping a close eye on you guys for sure.
That's very cool. Thank you very much again. And yes, of course. And one thing I just wanted to mention before I forgot, last time when I sent a message in the comment, I wrote, I would like to onboard you. You remember? And
I do.
Yes. And so please, if you can also send me DM with your ID, I will just also send you one liminal that I like a bit, and hope you will like it as well. And yes, happy if we can repeat this next time.
Man, that's way too kind, and happy to be onboarded. Thank you so much. Degen, on to the next time. Thank you guys for tuning in. To anyone who won the liminal, right? So John, Dieter, and Googie Gusta Boy, make sure to DM Degen NFTG. And that's it. Degen, on to the next one. Thank you so much, and we're tuning out.
Thank you too. All right. See you guys. Thank you, everyone.